so I guess it was inevitable.
You know, we've both been around for quite a while, so we both still enjoy playing and competing. It's going to be a very competitive game.
We won't fool anybody! Okay, just like that! Give it to AK till he scores.
Tom and I have a friendship and a mutual respect. We were texting back and forth on Monday, just kind of chuckling at this, this whole scenario. Listen, he's 43. I turned 42 on Friday, so that's 85 years and a lot of football experience that's going to be on the field on Sunday. When Tom Brady signed with the Bucs, and I knew that he was coming to our division, I envisioned this game. So what was that? 9 months ago, 8 months ago, I envisioned this game happening.
All right, Drew Brees, all sorts of fired up. Max manifesting this one. So, Max, this has to be the game that you're most excited for, right? Brady versus Brees, most intriguing matchup of quarterbacks this weekend.
It's a very intriguing matchup. It's the marquee matchup. I would not say it's the most intriguing. Like, what arouses my curiosity the most is not this game. Because I don't think this game will necessarily be decided by the quarterbacks. I don't know what there really is to decide here. We both know they're great. Tom Brady's the GOAT, and Drew Brees is going to the Hall of Fame, and the Saints have already beaten the Bucs twice, and they're favored to do so again at home. The Bills and the Ravens, to me, it's Lamar Jackson versus Josh Allen. That's the most intriguing quarterback matchup. Because I'll tell you this, guys, and I mentioned it earlier in the show. Fair or not, the winner of that game, when you talk about the top 5 quarterbacks in the league, the winner's going to be elevated to that spot. The loser will be relegated below. Even if you go back and look and say, well, actually, Lamar Jackson's team won, but Josh Allen played better, or vice versa, it's not going to matter. Whoever team wins this game, that quarterback will be in the elite group. That will be elevated over the other one. These are two excellent teams. They both have Super Bowl aspirations. Josh Allen's working with a little more on offense, and obviously Lamar Jackson has more on defense. But Lamar has gotten the monkey off his back, his third trip to the playoffs. Could he win a playoff game? Had to play the team that beat him last time, and he did it. He did it, and we saw Lamar it was awful in his first game in the playoffs. He was much better in his second game, and he won in his third game in the playoffs. And Josh Allen, meantime, went from a guy who was not very good his rookie years, most quarterbacks aren't, to a guy who was solid last year to an MVP candidate this year. And in fact, Josh Allen and the Bills have replaced the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson as the team that most people would tell you is the biggest threat to Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. For that reason, because of the position of the young stars in the NFL, because of the evenness of the matchup, I think that that's actually the most intriguing game, if not the most marquee this weekend.
It's interesting. I think one of the beautiful things about this show is that folks don't have just you to rely upon when we're talking about the dictionary. For example, when you use the word intriguing and you bring up the word curiosity or curious, there are other elements that come attached to the word intriguing, or other words that come along with the word intriguing. One would be compelling. Another would be captivating. Those things are also fall under the category of intriguing. And I would say that when it comes to captivating and then when it comes to compelling, Max Kellerman, not just curiosity or curious, but compelling and captivating, I would say Drew Brees and Tom Brady qualify. Drew Brees is going to be 42 years of age. This is it for him. Already got a job in the booth waiting for him once he retires. This could be the end of a dude that has thrown for over, 80,000 yards, for crying out loud, something like that. I think that number's right. About 80,000 yards, and he's about to say goodbye, fresh off of a season where he's completed 70% of his passes. It's not like he's just done. Okay, he's walking away. When we look at Tom Brady, 43 years of age, I know you don't want to bring that up, Max, because we'd have to bring up the cliff or the ravine. And obviously, you said that 3 years ago and then 2 years ago and then 1 year ago. I understand, Max, if you really want to avoid that subject. I understand, Max. I don't blame you for not wanting to bring it. I don't blame you not wanting to bring it up, Max. But here's the thing. He's 43 with the supermodel wife. And not only did he go get a mansion in Florida, Max, he got Derek Jeter's mansion, okay? I mean, this is what he did, okay? This is who he is. This is Tom Brady that we talk about here. Oh, by the way, the Tom Ford suits the supermodel wife. And oh, by the way, the Super Bowl's going to be in Tampa. In Tampa this year. I mean, those are the kind of things that we're talking about. I'd say that's intriguing. I mean, I think that when you look at Tom Brady, oh, didn't you say we want to see what Tom Brady does without Bill Belichick? Did you say that? I think you said that. I'm pretty sure you said that. That would be intriguing. I mean, Molly, the matriarch of this show, I mean, Molly wants to see, I mean, when we talk about Josh Allen, that's nice. We talk about Lamar Jackson, that's really nice. We talk about Buffalo and inclement weather, that's not necessarily nice. But Breeze and Brady, I think that would qualify as intriguing.
We're bringing up definitions. Since we're bringing up definitions, if you really want to just say what's the most compelling or the biggest or the most marquee, then I would agree with you. But the word intrigue, the connotation is that part of the reason you're compelled is there's a mystery, there's a curiosity. That's what intrigue really means.
How about who's going to win?
And
how about who's going to win? Is that not compelling?
Sure. Well, except that the Saints are favored. They're at home. They've already beaten the Bucs twice. And I don't know that game will come down necessarily to quarterback play.
All right, but what if it
defense
does?
Versus the Bucs defense.
Well, what if it does?
Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen are carving out their legacies now. They're defining